Should I go check if the stream is up? Or have you not started? Yeah, it says you started. I guess I should probably go change my profile picture. Damn, my voice sounds trash. Why does my voice sound like that? My voice sounds trash. What the hell? Is that how I sound to other people? Oh god. Yeah, yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, what the camera's not.
Damn. What in the
There we
red
go.
band?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Ingeton Player One here, and today we are celebrating 20 years of video games. Now, what I mean by that is like my experience with video games, because obviously video games have been around longer than that. But you see, uh, I turned 20 last year in October, but I figured before my next birthday, I would I would start reviewing and explaining my childhood experiences when it comes to video games. So I decided to talk to a, a person that has been in the gaming space for me for a while. So here we got Play Game 2009 or Play2009 Games, whichever how. Say hello to the
Just games
audience.
is fine.
Play.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
So before we begin, I wanted to ask what what's a quick summary of how you got into video games?
Uh, I originally got gifted a PS4 for I think for summer because of my dad, and I just kind of started playing video games. Before that, it was just YouTube. I was just watching YouTube and I saw video games. And I was like, damn, that's cool.
Seriously, you had like no
And then
retro experience?
yeah, no, not really. I wasn't around for the retro stuff, or I guess I was very little.
I mean, I'm
The
I'm
closest retro thing I
surprised.
got was the original. The closest retro thing I got was the original. What's it called? A console edition for Minecraft. The one made by that other studio, not Mojang. You know, that's the closest thing to retro I know.
That is insane. But
I
for
mean, I have
me,
like
sorry.
Minesweeper and stuff like that. It's not much, yeah.
So for me, it started very young before I even like could fully comprehend video games. Like it, I just got hooked. It became a big part of my life. It was my friend for like years until like late middle school where I actually started getting some actual friends. But
I
yeah.
can relate to that.
Okay,
Well, I don't have
so
much retro gaming experience. I do have a lot of experience just gaming in general.
hold on, say that again.
While I don't have that much retro gaming experience, like from old games, such as like Minesweeper, which I play because it's fun, I do have a lot of gaming experience in general. And like you said, gaming was also a friend to me for most of my school life, if not my entire life as much.
Yeah, I mean it's just some of us like we just couldn't socialize normally for different reasons or another. And video games
Yep.
or other pop culture mediums were what we used to cope with during that time until we got
Yeah.
a bit more
As a
friends.
fallback. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty much a fallback, I guess.
Yeah. So, also before I start talking about the games themselves, I wanted to talk about different console experiences real quick, and I'll see how they
Go ahead.
compare to yours.
I mean, I haven't played that many types of console. I have two consoles, three actually, but yeah. And that's my entire thing.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to check a couple of these boxes. But,
Three. Take it or leave it, maybe.
okay, so my first actual console was the Nintendo Entertainment System, my dad's specifically. And
I see.
yeah, that's very retro, very awesome, iconic console. Even got a Lego set, and I think it's
Yeah.
cool. Like it doesn't have a startup like the PS2 or Xbox 360, but it didn't matter because it got you straight to the game, straight to the point, and
Hmm.
like the graphics, the I think it was like 8-bit graphics. I could be wrong, but just playing games on that was so fun. Like it
I can
it was
imagine.
yeah. And my next console wasn't around for very long, while the Nintendo kind of stuck around for a good while. And
I see.
so it is the original Xbox. And
Uh-huh.
but the thing is, it wasn't around for very long. We barely had games on that specifically. And at one point, the Xbox got put into the closet, and eventually, a whole bunch of like m- mouse poop it was infested in all the console, and I also don't think it was working
Mm.
properly. So
Yeah,
yeah,
if it got put in a closet for long enough, that would be expected. Yeah.
yeah. I also think it was just the neighborhood where we were in at the time because we were living a little bit in the ghetto at for like a little
Mm.
bit of my childhood, which I didn't really know. I just because like it was it was a little tough living in where we were living in, but it helped make me tougher, so it didn't really matter. But
Hmm.
so so the real console that made me a true fan of gaming was the PlayStation 2. Now I don't
Valid, valid.
yeah, I don't know if you've played the PS2, but
Nope.
it is an amazing console cuz you see the it's like I think it's still the highest selling console of all time. And the reason for that is not only could you play your video games on it, but it was also I believe the first to be able to play DVDs. And so it was like a cheap DVD
Yeah.
player for people to just buy. So it doubled as that. But
Hmm.
other than that, the games I played on it, like, is enough to have its own era, obviously. And we'll definitely talk about that era soon. But what I really liked about it was, like, the startup. The startup is iconic. Like, I absolutely love the PS2 startup. You've seen it online, right?
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really awesome console, and you'll see why because the game library was amazing. But the next console I would get, I didn't have as many games on it, but the game experience was fun enough, and the Wii has stuck around even today. I'll go back to that more than the PS2 because I ended up getting it
Hmm.
modded, which gives me a whole bunch of games.
I see.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'm going to get a cup of water because I know this is going to be a long stream. So,
Same. I'm gonna go fill up my cup. BRB.
yeah, be right back. Alright, I'm back.
Cool.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, yeah. I'm ready.
So, what was fun about the Wii is that it was the very first thing that ever had like motion controls for me, or anything really
Mm.
unique. Because with like racing games, you just steered the remotes and you just had to press down a button as you're doing it. That was a really immersive experience, even if I didn't have the Wii wheel. Which honestly, I actually prefer playing it without the Wii wheel. It just doesn't really feel as needed. But
Yeah.
I'd say my only complaint about the Wii is that I always hated the nunchuck. Like I cannot play a game with the nunchuck, even though it's required to a lot of the time. Cause like
Mm.
playing with the nunchuck is so annoying. It's so off. Like how am I supposed to have this controller here and then have it separate on this side too? It feels unnatural. And I hate when the
Yeah, I
games.
can. Yeah, I can only imagine.
So this next console is what got me into the more M-rated titles, and that is the
Mm-hmm.
Xbox 360, another iconic startup. And when we got this console, we didn't have as big as of a library as the PS2, but it didn't matter because the games that we did have had so much in them compared to the previous era. It didn't matter. Like the Xbox 360 was cool. Like you could design an avatar, like you could be like Deathstroke or Joker or something like that, and like you could actually play CDs on it. Did you know that? Same with the PS2, but yeah, I really enjoyed the Xbox 360. But so these next two consoles, I feel like are very influential, but are actually the most boring consoles to talk about. And it's the one you've started with, apparently. It's the PlayStation 4. Now, hear me out on this. The PlayStation 4 and 5 are technically boring consoles because, like, other than the touch screens on the controller, that like DualSense, it's not all that innovative compared to like the previous consoles. So like the only thing I could say about the PlayStation 4 and 5 era was its games. Its games remarkable. I played a whole bunch of them. The PS5 era of it all still ongoing, but yeah, I don't care about those as much. Huh? What? How did I leave the call? Yo, can you hear me?
Yo,
Oh,
yeah, I can hear you now.
that's weird. Okay, I think I might have to like double screen this. Uh, because
Mm,
it was working a second ago. How what was the last thing you heard from me?
I think it was about like the thing after the Wii, like when you started talking about the Xbox 360, I think.
Oh, no wonder you were so quiet. Oh, okay. Um,
Oh, I'm trying to laugh. Oh, sorry.
oh my God. I don't know what. It's not your fault. It's just something weird that happened with the computer. That's probably what
Yeah, that
happens.
happens to me as well when
Yeah,
my Discord. Yeah, if I
we
do
definitely
pay
should
my
have
attention.
tested that. But oh well.
Yeah, we just kind of missed the chance yesterday. That's really it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to repeat what I said. So like, um,
Yeah,
what I was talking about next, was the start of like my M-rated games,
yeah, that's
and
what you said before you disconnected.
yeah, and it is the Xbox 360. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you played that, but it is a really
Nope.
it's a really fun console. Like you could make an avatar, like play. You can be like Deathstroke or Joker or whoever, and uh, its game library. I didn't have as many as like the PS2 slash Wii era, but it didn't matter because the
They were good.
yeah, the games were amazing. Like
So
long quality
it's quality over
experiences.
quantity.
Yes, exactly. And so the next two, I'm just gonna bundle them together since they're sort of similar to each other. The PS4 and the PS5. Now you're gonna have to hear me
Mhm.
out on this, all right?
Yeah.
The PS4 and the PS5 are boring consoles.
I can understand that. Yeah.
So the reason I make that point is that they don't really add anything new other than like graphics and load times. They didn't have anything very unique to sell it. Like they had amazing games. That's what makes them memorable. And like
Yeah, I'm not one to judge consoles that much because I don't have much experience with anything outside of the PS line. And even then, I only have like three consoles in my entire lifetime.
so before I go on to like the handheld related stuff, uh, other than the PS4, what was the consoles you had?
Just the PS4. The other consoles were are handheld.
Oh, okay. Then let me start with my handhelds, and we'll hear about the ones you had.
Yeah,
So, the
I
very
still
first,
have them. They're new.
very
I didn't get them. I didn't get them that while ago. It's like a year at most when I have them.
oh, okay. So, the very first handheld I remember getting, I don't know if it was for a Christmas or a birthday, but it was the Nintendo DS.
Queen.
Yeah, like there wasn't that many games on it, but I was I was playing. I was just playing just little games on it. Not the highest quality experiences, but they were still fun. I had a little bit of fun with the
Any Pokemon
DS.
games?
What?
Any Pokemon games? Did you have any Pokemon games?
Okay, before we go into the games, I'm gonna say this. I I have never played an an actual Pokemon game from start to finish ever. I I've collected the cards. I've watched the show. I've watched the movies over and over again. I've never played a game because I do not care for turn-based combat.
They aren't the most entertaining games, if I'm being honest.
Like
At least the old ones.
There is a Pokemon thing on this big list, and we're gonna talk about it, but that's a little bit
Yeah,
further down the line.
later on. Yeah, I can guess.
So then the next handheld I would get is the Game Boy Advance, and I had a bit of fun with it. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot. I'm gonna tell you the fate of the Nintendo DS. So
Mm,
I don't remember the whole story, but I think maybe we were struggling a little bit, and uh, we ended up. I remember. I think the DS ended up being pawned or something like that. So
mm,
that in the games, I think they were pawned, and I don't know what happened with them, but it didn't. Even though it's not, even though it's not here, it was still a good gaming experience for when I was a kid. And the Game Boy Advance, uh, I don't think it was the same thing that happened. I don't remember. I don't know what happened to that one, but the Game Boy Advance was pretty fun. I played a little bit of games on it. Like those two handhelds, like they were there when they were there, but they just kind of fizzled out in some form or another. Now,
mhm,
what hasn't phased out is my phones over the years, or not technically my phones all the time. It was actually somebody else's phone too,
mm.
because I got it's like between phones and iPads, I just put them under the same deal.
Yeah.
I I remembered with certain people, they would let me get onto their phone and play games like uh actually that's going to be spoiling for a little bit later. But I got
Okay.
really into the mobile games. Like
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely loved playing on them. And that was before I started really getting into YouTube. I didn't really start getting into YouTube until I started using a computer in at school because I didn't really have much access to YouTube. But the final handheld would be the Nintendo Switch Lite, which I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It was trash. Like it was actually gutter trash, dude.
I think yes, yeah, because the Nintendo Switch and the Lite and like all that stuff don't have the best performance
Well, it's not
for
really
their
the
price.
performance didn't really care. I mean, I didn't care about the performance. It's the fact that you could only have really one game on it before the system got to uh before the storage filled up.
Yeah, I can understand what you mean.
Yeah, like I had like two games physically, and it was and those games I either played a couple times or just once, but
Hmm.
I just didn't care for it. I actually think the joystick on it, the joystick sucked. By the way, they ended up breaking in
I
my
can
backpack
understand.
because I left it in there for so long, and I didn't really care. I just gave up on it. I didn't care about it like at all, especially when I actually had different Nintendo Switch experiences um, at my different churches and with friends and whatnot.
Hmm.
Okay, so like
I
this
can
next category is
understand.
actually called other because it's not really
Uh,
in a
I
different
got a
category.
question for you.
Oh yeah.
Share screening. Because I don't because it closed when you got disconnected earlier.
Oh, all right.
I didn't want to interrupt you while you were talking, so I just thought, I can wait a bit until I ask him.
All right, can you see it?
Yeah, yeah, it's loading here at the moment. Yeah, okay.
Oh no. Okay, so I think the share screening is is messed up because
I'm just
because
gonna
I'm
do
running
one
OBS
thing.
at the same time.
I see. I'm gonna close my volume and just watch your stream. I'm gonna close the volume on my phone, for the YouTube, and I'll just watch your stream.
Oh, you mean like you're gonna mute the stream?
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch it because I don't wanna sound. I don't wanna hear the what's it called, the echo because
Uh,
the replay. You
yeah.
know?
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm watching.
Okay. So, as I said, this category is called other. Like these aren't consoles or handhelds. They're kind of their own thing.
Yeah, like PCs. I saw it there. I saw it earlier when you
Well, first, there's actually a difference between computer and PC for me personally. S-
computers are more of, like the gaming ones, while PCs are like the work ones, or is it the opposite one? I'm kind of confused. You know?
yeah, I'm gonna explain. So, computer for me means something that you can like use apps on, but not necessarily. It's not necessarily built for games, while a PC is.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But see, computer games they were a good chunk of my gaming experience because when you're in school, the once you've done your work, the teachers will let you get onto the computer and play whatever. Like they did not care back then.
Lucky you, man. Lucky you.
Like uh so one site in particular I used was Cool Math Games. I don't know if you had the same experience or not.
Nope. What I did use was what I did play was like those the two-player games you would find on your browser, like the Fire Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah,
You know that one?
that's part of Cool Math Games.
Oh, I
And
didn't know that.
yeah, I'm not sure if they weren't on other sites, but they were primarily on Cool Math Games.
Mm.
And actually, we'll be talking about that game later.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
next is the arcade machine. This is just in general. Like,
Mm.
when I mean arcade machine, I don't mean those Dave and Buster's machines, which actually I'm going to put that on the list because I forgot to. Dave and Buster's machines. Okay. So the arcade machine, really fun. They've actually been part of
Mm-hmm.
my life more than I realize. So you see, there was a point where we didn't have a washer and dryer. That wasn't a
Mm.
very long era because I remember mostly having the washer and dryer for a good portion of my life. But
Mm.
we had to go to the laundromat, and when we went to the laundromat, they had a Pac-Man arcade machine.
Nice.
Specifically Miss Pac-Man mostly. And I
Mm.
absolutely loved playing on that. Like my mom would give me some quarters that she just randomly had because, you know, that's what you used to pay for your washing and drying, and I would play that.
Yeah, I've never used those, but I can guess. Yeah, I can guess.
But eventually, like around high school time, there was this place called the arcade that had a crap ton of old school arcade machines from the 80s and 90s. And it was crazy. Like, you'd
Mm.
pay $10 to have unlimited play on all of them.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
but nice.
it was really fun, and I miss it. Like, there's an arcade place around town actually, but the thing is that it has less amount of those arcade games, and you actually
Mm.
pay for tokens, so it's actually worse.
Yeah, more expensive.
Yeah, you don't get unlimited play on anything. But if you
Yep,
buy a drink, like a fountain drink, you can refill. So there was that.
that's nice.
Now, the Dave and Buster's machines, those are way
Mm-hmm.
less interesting than the arcade machines. Like, like graphically, they have not changed like at all. I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not really all that interesting. Like, if you go to any place, like any place to go bowling or whatever, it's very those Dave and Buster machines are very boring. Like some of them are okay, but for the most part they're boring. They don't stand out like the arcade games.
Mm-hmm.
But there is one thing that kind of stood out in like Dave and Buster's, and that's the VR headset, which is our next topic. Now, I only
Ooh.
ever messed with VR like a couple times. Like, I primarily remember a video game that we're going to talk about, and I thought that was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But there was also this game that I didn't really remember what it was called. But you see, um, my friend, my friends from church, um, their family took us go karting and bowling, if I remember correctly.
Ooh,
Oh wait, hold
nice.
on. No. That was a different time. No. So we went bowling. Yes. Well, I'm gonna check my stream and see if anything. Oh wait, I think the actual stream
Mm,
got back up. Yeah. This is very interesting. I didn't expect. I didn't expect the stream to be able to resume like that.
you did. I saw it happen.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Uh, say what were you gonna say?
Before I forget, actually had a PSP along with my DS. They were both, well, my DS was, my mother found it and then she gave it to me. As for the PSP, it was a gift to me.
Honestly, I would have loved to see uh the P. I would have loved to play the PSP. Okay,
That it's
where's the
not,
Discord?
it's okay. The only game I have on it is a racing game, which are not really my type, so I cannot give a proper, what's it called? I cannot give a proper opinion about it because, well, haven't really played it so much.
Aren't you able to play PlayStation All Stars on that?
Do not know. I don't. I only have one game, and it's a physical game. I don't have any sort of like
Oh,
types of games. Really.
all right. So the last thing we're gonna talk about when it comes to all the consoles and whatnot, we can finally get into the games. I can show you some gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Is the PC. And this is actually a very low amount of games, just because, judging from what just happened, this PC cannot handle a single thing. But
Mm-hmm.
there, there is one quality title that I played on PC that I will be talking about way later down the line.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my console experience. I know a lot of people grew up with the GameCube, which technically the Wii actually had GameCube capabilities, but I just never had any GameCube games until like later. But
Mm-hmm.
uh, I'll, I'm sure there's a console that people are like, "Oh my gosh, you missed it!" Like the Super Nintendo or the N64. I'm just like, look, I'm sure those were great and all, but I don't think I was missing all that much. At least I don't think so.
To be honest, I wish I had a 3DS so I could play Sun and Moon because those games seemed like so much fun.
Okay, now we can finally talk
But
about my first technical video game. But the only problem is I there's not really a reason to show gameplay about this one because so it was a compilation of games on it. It was called the Jack Specific Namco Arcade Classics Plug and Play. Are you familiar with the plug and plays?
no, but I can guess they're like what's it called? Like I guess C like how you burn like movies onto CDs, something like that, but it's with games. So you
N-
have a bunch of games on one thing.
not nearly like that. Okay, so a plug and play is basically where you had one game into one system just made for that game specifically. So here, I'll pull up an image of what this is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is what a plug and play looks like.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like those tiny, like a small arcade, I guess.
Yeah, and the designs are different depending on the game. But this one had Namco titles. So it had
Hmm.
Pac-Man, Galaxian, Rally X, Dig Dug, and Boscanonian. Now, in my experience, I only played Pac-Man and Galaxian.
Hmm.
Now, I'm not
I
saying I
see.
didn't play the other ones, but I don't remember playing them, and I don't really care about those games, so we're not going to talk about them. But obviously, Pac-Man, incredibly fun. Galaxian, okay. It's just like Galaga. I don't really care about those games all that much. But
Mm-hmm.
the Pac-Man is very was very influential because I it's like one of my favorite games of all time. I swear, I keep getting
Hmm.
spam called. I don't know who keeps doing it. Okay. Now, this next game, I'm actually able to show you footage of. Now, do not
Mm-hmm.
cringe while you watch this, okay? Because
Yeah.
remember, we're at the very beginning.
Yeah. I can guess that games would be cringy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay.
Take your time. I'm not gonna
So,
read.
it is Bob the Builder.
No.
Oh, Meakinshire is on the stream actually, or was. I don't know which.
No, I was on the stream.
Also, why is there two? I don't understand what's going on with this. Okay. Crap. Discord. Where is it? I have so many tabs. Oh, there it is. Okay. Stream should be back up and running. We're going to use images from now on.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, Bob the Destroyer. Okay. So, obviously, this is a kids game. Like a very, very early kids game. What the? That was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, hold on,
Yeah.
are you able to still see my screen? Oh,
I can see your share screen. Yes. Do you want to open up YouTube so I can see it through your screen?
yeah, just in case.
Okay, I'll just do that. Give me a second. YouTube is taking a moment to load.
Yeah, I told you we should have done a stress test, but then again, I fell asleep. So that's my fault.
Honestly, I was waiting for you to hop in for like 2 hours, gang.
Well, I wanted to get a little bit of sleep because I tried sleeping at work and it didn't work.
I mean, sleeping at work, did you really expect that to work?
Well, I have a night shift and like I used to be able to just sleep on the couch, get through the shift, but it doesn't. But I'm not allowed to do that anymore because customers kept complaining.
Damn,
Yeah.
that do be crazy.
So what's going on with my camera?
Is that stuck? No, it doesn't seem to be stuck.
It looks stuck on my screen. I don't know what. I don't.
It's moving. You're moving on the stream.
That is so weird. Okay, let's just try to pretend that everything's going normally planned.
Yes, of course. Nothing went wrong. This is all a part of my plan.
Okay. So as I stated before, this is a kid's game, but
Mm-hmm.
I have a little bit of fond memories of it because there are some voice lines that have stuck with me that I will always quote in my mind, never out loud, but always out. So, have you watched Bob the Builder?
Yeah, I used to.
Well, if you're watching it now, then what the hell is wrong with you?
I mean, I'm not really legal adult yet. I'm still 17, but
But you're like well above a teenager, so
hey, maybe I want to rewatch for nostalgia. I don't know, man.
I mean, I guess I can understand that. But it's not like going back watching Winnie the Pooh. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
But
I honestly haven't watched that shit in. I didn't. I haven't watched it in like I think a few years now. I just stopped watching TV in general.
you see this is actually basically a mini game collection, this game. Extremely easy.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it is made for children, so
yeah, it's
to be
like
expected.
basically there was a game where you control I don't remember the names of these characters, dude. It's been a long
Just tell
time.
me the vehicle they are.
Uh it's the green one. So
I think
the green character basically you all you did was go through the obstacles and jump over them. Extremely easy.
yeah.
And then there's a another mini game where you drill into the earth to find dinosaur bones for some reason. Since when is Bob an archaeologist?
Bob the archaeologist, I guess. They want to do Jurassic Park.
And
Let the man branch to other careers. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Lofty, I remember that name. Uh Lofty had this game where you stack these like bricks on top of each other in perfect fashion. I don't know. But I think the most fun mini game, at least from my nostalgic memory, was the Spud game, where what you would do is uh you would try I think you would try to water the plants and you would use him to scare away the crows because you know he's a scarecrow.
Mm, yeah.
Like I don't know why, but me and my siblings thought it was so funny to like whenever he starts saying his line to start pausing it over and over again because it just sounded funnier. I don't I
Yeah, I
don't
do be what people do when they're bored, I guess.
yeah, I mean like it was very early childhood when we were doing that stuff.
Mm.
So in terms
To be honest,
yeah.
I remember Bob the Builder's Mexican cousin with the tools.
Oh, Handy Mandy. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
he
him.
turned him to ice.
That's crazy.
I'm not. There's actually a Robot Chicken sketch. Believe it or not.
For, yeah, I think I've watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Robot Chicken. But so as a game, very much for kids. I did its job, and I remember it. So there's that. Now, who wants to talk about a real game?
I'm
Now,
down to talk about real game. Always down.
oops, hold on. There we go. Okay, Super Mario Brothers, the original.
Mm, yeah.
Have you played this game?
No. The
Oh
only
my
Nintendo game
god.
I've ever played is Pokemon.
Dude, there's no way you haven't played the original Mario Brothers. Like, I get if you don't play, you haven't played 3, but 1? Everybody's had to play
I don't
1.
have the only Nintendo thing I have is my DS, and on that I don't have any other console, any other cartridges except Diamond, except Pokemon Diamond.
That is crazy. This is like the video game. You realize that, right?
I don't even have a PC. If I had a PC, I'd definitely try to emulate or something. Nintendo, please don't sue me.
But
But
okay,
like, I don't have a PC or anything, and my only other console is my PS4. Like, I can't play it. I don't have it on DS. I cannot play it on PS4, and I don't have a PC to emulate it. So I never really got the chance to play it. You know?
man, I cannot believe what I'm hearing. But so this game is a masterpiece of its time for sure.
Yeah, I've heard.
Like I've
I've
never
seen
I've
and
never
heard of
been
many
good
things.
at Mario games. I'm gonna get that off my chest right now. I actually suck. Like I know some tricks that I picked up from my dad, but he was way better at the game than I ever was. Particularly, he was great at 3, but even 1 he was still really good at. So,
Hmm.
like this game graphically holds up, like it really does.
Hmm.
And it's the
I mean,
music is
it is
fun.
literally just pixel art, but
It,
it is not bad. It's not bad. It's for very good.
yeah, this game is just incredibly fun, and so there was a couple like secret Easter eggs in this game too that let you get further along into the game than you were supposed to.
Yeah, I know about them, like the warp pipe area.
Yes, there was actually a couple of them in the first and third game,
If I'm
and
being honest, I have never played it, but I have watched a bunch of things about like the games and all that because I genuinely just watch videos about things I cannot play of boredom.
you want to know what's funny?
What?
So there was a Roblox game that was just Super Mario Brothers, but with your avatar.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was very bad. There was a lot of people playing it, weirdly enough, but you know that warp pipe trick?
Yeah.
So I went to go do that because like the game wasn't finished. It was just like the first 2 levels. I went to go do that
Mm-hmm.
trick, and when I went over there, the text said, "Nice try."
Crazy.
Yeah, it they knew that we were gonna do that, so they definitely made it. Now I don't know if they've updated or not. It was pretty bad, so I didn't really care. But the original Mario
I may go try it
Brothers,
later on.
yeah, the original Mario Brothers, amazing. Absolutely loved the game. I mean, Mario is the game. I still can't believe you've never played the original Mario Brothers. Like, how?
I never had something I can play it on. It's either a PS4, which, well, Mario's exclusive, my DS, which I don't have it as a physical game, and the DS shop is closed, so I can't even buy it. And I don't have a PC to pirate it or emulate it. Unless I just pirate on my phone if I can try, but never really had the reason to.
All right. Okay, so this next game, I don't expect you to have played it, but I know that it is by
By the
far.
way, you still have the Bob the Builder game on the list. You still have the Google thing with Bob the Builder.
That's
You
not
don't have
true.
the list on the screen.
I was on a different image the entire time.
Do you
Uh,
want me to send you the screenshot?
Let me check the stream. The Okay, the image on Google must be frozen. I don't.
Your camera seems fine. Your camera works.
Here, let me. Uh-oh. I think we might have broke
What does it all
OBS.
mean?
I'm not able to
We broke OBS.
access. I'm not able to access any of my other shit that we need for the rest of the stream. Are
Oh
you?
god, Bob the Destroyer strikes again.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Bob the Destroyer strikes again.
If we keep having these problems, we're gonna have to like. I'm gonna have to like end the stream and try again another day, dude. Like this is insane.
Mm, I see. Well, what can we do? If Bob the Destroyer wants to destroy us, he does, I guess. Anyways,
Wait, hold on. I think it's
you
working again.
yeah, it is working. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I don't expect this to be a game that you have played, but it's actually the most important game to the Nintendo Entertainment System, at least in my opinion.
Mike Tyson Punch Out. Punch Out. Yeah, I've heard about it. Never played it.
Um, no, actually. While that is probably my favorite of the games,
Oh, the new
I
Super Mario Bros. 3.
yes, Super Mario fucking Brothers 3, one of my favorite games of all time. Now, you want to hear something interesting about this game's history?
Sure, yeah.
So, this so you're familiar with the first game, like the very first Super Mario Brothers, right?
I've seen a bunch of videos about all of them. Yes.
Okay, so you see, Japan actually made a sequel to the game,
Mm-hmm.
and can you guess what the name of the game was called?
No.
So, if you were thinking it was Super Mario Brothers 2, you'd actually be wrong.
No, so just skipped straight to 3?
Oh no. So, first, Japan made something called Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels.
Huh.
But in Japan they called it Super Mario Brothers 2. But the problem with that
Oh.
game was it was extremely difficult and it didn't look any different from the original game.
Mm, I see.
So it sucked. So you want to know what America did?
Uh, They made Super Mario Bros. 3.
Okay, so you're right and wrong. So they were developing Super Mario Bros. 3, but what about Super Mario Bros. 2 for the US? What were they going to do then?
Drop it and make Super Mario Bros. 3.
No. So what they did, so they took a game that was already in development, put Mario characters on it, and called it Super Mario Bros. 2.
For, for real?
Yes, that's exactly what they did.
Which game?
Okay, so let me show you Super Mario Bros. 2 in original game. Okay, I'm trying to find it. Because see that's what I want, but I just don't know. I don't remember what it was called. Original
Hmm.
name. Okay, it's called Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic.
For real?
Yes, they did the Doki
Nah,
Doki
that's
stuff before
crazy.
Literature Club did.
I mean, isn't Doki Doki like cute, cute? You know what it means?
I don't
Or like
actually know what
something?
it means. I never looked it up, or I didn't. I forgot.
I mean, it was it. I think it's like either cute, cute or like flutter, flutter. Because a lot of the time when like you see people like high fluttering, they write Doki. You know?
Yeah, I don't. But the Super Mario Brothers 2 isn't on this list because Super Mario Brothers 2 sucked, but it was
Hmm.
memorable enough to rant about. So,
Mm-hmm.
so, so Super Mario Brothers 3 was still a ways from coming out. But you want to know how they decided to market the
Hmm.
movie? I mean, market the game.
How?
So they promoted it in this very amazing movie that me and my dad watched as a kid called The Wizard.
The wizard. Hmm. I don't
Yeah.
know how like.
So I'll pull up an image. So it came out in 1989, and it stars Fred
Hmm.
Savage. You've heard of Fred Savage, right?
No, not really. I'm Greek. We don't really. Those people, those actors and stuff are not really that popular here, if I'm being honest.
Okay, that
And I
makes
don't
that
really
makes
watch that many
sense.
movies.
But so this movie is about this kid who uh who lost his twin sister. She drowned.
Mm,
So he he didn't really talk to anybody, and and
mm-hmm.
that was sort of the cause for his mom and his dad to get divorced. Uh,
Damn.
and but the kid only wanted one thing, and that was to go to California. That's how I said it.
Nah, that's crazy.
So I'll explain why he wants to go to California soon, but uh, his older brother, I'm trying to remember his name, decides to take him there because they're thinking about putting Jimmy in a home because he keeps trying to run away to California. So the older brother hitchhikes, skateboards. His younger brother uh, trying to get to California, but they ended up meeting this girl along the way, but they both realized that he was extremely good at video games, like just naturally gifted,
Mm,
and
mm,
like he got a crazy score on Double Dragon, and he started and along their journey to get cash to go places, they would bet money against like adults and other kids that
or like
that
video
Jimmy
game
could
stuff, huh?
defeat them. And the
Mm,
others so that in the movie they send this guy to bring the kid back, but the dad and the oldest brother are trying to get to the kid before the other guy does. And
mm-hmm.
they start doing some funny shenanigans, but they're also playing Nintendo games along the way. And
I see.
so they decide to go in California to go to this competition. It says it was actually the first depiction of a video game competition out there. Like
Huh, that's
before
crazy.
Evo, before everything.
Give me a moment, give me a moment. 1 second. I'm just gonna read message. Oh, yeah, my bad about that. Someone was making coffee, and the mixer machine, whatever it's called, it's right next to me.
Oh, okay.
So like, couldn't hear anything for a bit.
All right. So, what was it?
Mm. No. Uh, by the way, in like 10 minutes, my Wi-Fi is probably gonna become very bad. Just so you know.
Okay, well, if it becomes too egregious, we'll just have to end the stream. But for now, I think we're gonna be good.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, so basically, once they get closer to the end of the film, they get into this competition, and he and Jimmy gets all the way up into the finals, and they had a game that nobody had ever played before, and so the game in question, once Jimmy and the others got away from the guy, was none other than fucking Super Mario Brothers 3. Literally,
Mm.
like, that was the very first time you ever heard about this game in America. So everybody who went to go
I
see that
see.
movie saw that game for the first time.
Uh huh.
Now, I don't remember if I saw the movie first before I played the game. Probably not, but I absolutely enjoy this game because you
Mm.
see, this game is basically like other Mario Brothers games, but graphically, I think it's the best, and the power ups are cool. Like they brought back the fire flower and whatnot, but they had like a frog suit.
Um,
You had the Tanuki, which allows you to fly. That was the first time you ever got to
I
fly in the games.
I for some reason remember that Super Mario Bros had like an animated series.
Oh yeah, back in like the 80s and 90s, Mario was everywhere. Like cereal boxes, TV shows, even a anti-drug campaign. If you do drugs, you'll go to hell before you die. I don't know. I don't know why they had him say that.
That's great.
Yeah,
Poor Mario.
but like, there's not
Lui
there's
cane.
not much I can say about how amazing this game is. Like, if I'd say it's a 9 out of 10 game. It'd be a 10 out of 10, but I just suck at Mario games, so that's just a
Mm.
me problem personally. But the next game we're going to talk about is probably my favorite Nintendo Entertainment System game. Now, these days,
Mm-hmm.
people know it as just Punch Out because Nintendo didn't want to pay a certain professional boxer for using their likeness in this game. In the game in
Mm-hmm.
question,
Super Mike Tyson Super Punch Out or like Punch Out. Yeah.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Mm.
Now, this game,
I
I got the
yeah.
farthest in. Like, out of those three games, that's the one I got the farthest into.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Mike Tyson's Punch Out is an incredibly fun game, dude. Like, it is addicting. Like, I played this game. Actually,
I
ended up
can. Yeah.
almost beating this game in high school. I got pretty damn far. Like, it's
I see.
literally
Yeah.
boxing, and Mario is the referee.
Mario is the referee.
Yes. Also, I can't wait to tell you another revelation about a different Punch Out game later down the line. But this, as I said, this one's my favorite. Like, out of all the Nintendo Entertainment System games, like, just the
Very good.
music, the walkouts, the opponents trash talking you, and you using the star to to get a really amazing punch. Oh, there's this character in this game called uh King Hippo. He's like this really big fat guy, and you can't defeat him by doing the normal
What is
punches.
he?
What?
Is he like a drug lord or something that just is super high off of steroids or something?
No, he's just extremely fat. So, as I say, you can't defeat him
Damn,
with
like
normal punches.
for real.
Yeah. So, what you have to do is like whenever he opens his
Mm,
mouth, you have to punch the mouth, and then you have to hit him in the stomach multiple times, and his pants keep falling down. You have to keep pulling him up and up and up, and then once you hit him enough times, he goes down and he's down for good. Like he's not getting back up. Like the lard ass ain't getting back up.
Damn, hold up, my fucking Wi-Fi is becoming ass. Let me go outside see if I can get better Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. There might be some delay, but at least it's much better right now.
Okay. So, as I said, amazing game. Literally a 10 out of 10. I love it. I wish Nintendo wasn't so cheap that they just put it out on Nintendo Switch with Mike Tyson's name and character on it instead of replacing with Mr. Dream. Like, really? Mr. Dream? Okay, so now we've officially moved out of the Nintendo games. And we're going to start talking about
Mm-hmm.
some obscure video games for the most part. So this is
Mm-hmm.
for the Xbox. So my very first Madden game was Madden NFL 2005. Now this
I see.
now this game I only played a little bit of. I think I mostly remember my dad playing it, but it's a really good Madden game. Like I know all the Madden games are the same. I get that sentiment. But it was also my first Madden, so I have some soft spots for it. It made me a Falcons fan because
Hey.
I remember my dad at one point doing a Falcons versus Raiders game. I think he was playing against the computer or
Uh-huh.
something, but I just I just became a Falcons fan right then and there, which sucks because right now we suck. The Falcons suck right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
I
Michael
see.
Vick was the quarterback, and he's hella fast in the game. So
Mm.
like,
Yeah, I'm not
this
really
is.
familiar with American football,
Oh
so
yeah, you're from Greece, so you don't really know the NFL. Most countries don't.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
It's
I've heard
American
about it
thing.
and some stuff, but not really. All I know is about like if the Knicks win, the SAP Foundation will release everything out of containment.
So like, I don't want to talk
That's
about
the only thing
this
I know.
Madden as much because there's another Madden game later that's actually was part of my childhood way more. But
Mm-hmm.
back to a different sport. Have you ever heard of the UFC?
UFC, that's the boxing thing, right? Or am I tripping?
It's not just boxing. It's like many forms of mixed martial arts. So you have like
Oh,
boxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu,
I
Brazilian
see.
Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, like
Mm-hmm.
and basically you use a lot of those styles and you fight other opponents.
Mm,
Now, I
I
used to
see.
love the UFC. The UFC was like the coolest thing. Recently kind of fell off. Like I got back into it a little bit, but then the whole Connor situation happened, and I'm not sure how I feel about the UFC right now. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
the very first UFC game I ever played was called UFC Tap Out 2. Like I had a bit of
Mm.
fond memories of like doing a create a character on the game, and I love the music. The music was hella good. But looking back at it, the gameplay actually sucked. It was essentially just
Mm.
um, a couple of punching and a little bit of kicking, and when you did a submission, it automatically submitted the opponent. That you couldn't wrestle your way out of it or nothing. Like I know it was like the very first UFC games and whatnot, but it's like it was pretty bad going.
So it's like a rock, paper, scissors, but with HP and damage.
Yeah, it was also the first to have a health bar. And I think like the last two, because UFC does not work well with health bars. Like the damage
Yeah,
meters in the later games, they work way better.
yeah, because like health bars give you a set amount of HP, and you know when it goes down, well, the damage meter is just like, oh yeah, you get hit there, you take more damage for some reason. It doesn't tell you exactly how much, so.
Yeah. Okay. So this next game was part of the DS lineup. A lot of these games that we're going to talk about is part of the DS.
Mm.
So, uh, obviously, I am a huge fan of Lego. Like, I've been a fan for the
Thank you.
longest of time. Like, my very first Lego set, it was, I remember it. It was a Lego Star Wars set that I think my dad got me for Christmas or a birthday. And it had,
Mm.
it was Luke's, speeder, or no, or what was it called? Land speeder, there we go.
Speed. Yeah.
And it came with C3PO, R2D2, Luke, and Obi Wan. It was a really cool set to
Mm.
start it out. Now,
The earliest
true.
Lego set I can remember, I have like the earliest Lego set I remember, I think was Lloyd's final battle against like the Overlord.
Oh wow, that's actually later
That's my
down the
earliest
line.
Lego set.
Uh, I didn't start getting my love for Lego until Lego Star Wars the game, but we're gonna talk about that later. But the
Hmm.
very first Lego game I played was Lego Batman the video game for DS, which
Hmm.
obviously is not nearly as good as the actual game from what I've seen. I haven't played the.
Yeah, because the DX didn't have much capability, I'm guessing.
I mean, yeah, the DS is like some games worked really well with it, but others they really like they're just different games from the console version.
Yeah, I see. I actually have quite a few Lego games on for my PS4, like physical disc.
Yeah, I've got a couple in my collection too. But you see, I actually don't think I ever got past the first level. I think I got
I've
stuck
beaten
on one
all of
part.
them. I've beaten every single game I have. And I've almost completed 100% a few of them.
Yeah,
Almost 100% a few of
there's a
them.
couple Lego games on this list that I can't not wait to talk about. But now we must talk
Mm.
about. Oh, I keep forgetting. I need to start showing images. My bad.
But yeah, for the fans, yeah, I can understand without the images.
Okay. So this
You got
next game,
sidetracked talking about something you like. Yeah. Hmm? Yeah, I'm hearing.
th-
I'm hearing you. Yeah.
yeah, this next game is called Animal Genius.
I've never heard about it.
Well, yeah, good. It's bad. It's like egregiously bad.
Hmm.
But see, I remembered it because there was this little mini game that kind of reminded me of Pac-Man, where you play as a clownfish, which I was a big Finding Nemo fan at the time. I still kind of am. But
Finding Nemo's a goated film. Yeah.
basically you grabbed like these pebbles or whatever the hell they are, and you avoided this barracuda or whatever, this like bigger fish, and you could
Hmm.
stay in a safe zone, the anemone, and just kind of stick in there. Like I don't remember anything else about the game. I remember that specifically, but I know everything else was bad.
Hmm. I see.
Yeah, this falls under the kids game line where I just like I remember it, but not always for the great reason.
I see.
Now, this next one is interesting. Uh, so this was on the Game Boy Advance, and this game had a couple games. So it had Strider. It had it's called Mighty Final Fight, which Final Fight is part of the Street Fighter universe.
Oh, I
And
see.
there's also Bionic Commando,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that was it. Now, I
Uh-huh.
remember these. I remember having a bit of fun with these games. Like, I've never been that big of a fan of Strider or beat 'em up games, but I found these games fun for what they were. Like,
Uh-huh.
I prefer the original version of the games if I were gonna play them. But like, it didn't.
Uh-huh.
It just didn't uh, vibe with me like the others.
I see. Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. I don't want to talk about this one, but I got to. This is actually my sister's game. Okay.
I see.
Okay. It was called. I don't remember what the full game was called. I think it was just called Disney Princess. And I remember
Mm.
playing it because we had little amount of games for that Game Boy Advance. I played it. It sucks. Like,
Mm.
clearly meant for little girls, and I
Yeah.
it was not for me, obviously. This is like,
You got such like game, bro.
here, let's talk about something manly. Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Give me a second. Give me a second, dude.
Okay, I'll give you a second. I'm gonna refill my water real quick. Okay, I'm back.
I'm back.
Okay, good. So the next game is Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen Autobots. Now, the difference between this one and Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen Decepticons was obviously that you play as an Autobot compared to playing as a Decepticon. I think they're kind of the same game, like at least mechanically wise. And I remember having a bit of fun with this game. Like it was a good game. Like you were able to transform, you were able to fight Decepticons, and it actually took a
Mm-hmm.
while for me to remember what the name of this game was. Like I had to search through the internet to find this thing, man. There's so many different Transformers games. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. I do remember a sort of mobile game I used to play on my phone,
Are you
where you
talking?
would scan like I would scan like some stickers on Transformers, and you'd unlock them to play and fight through like waves of enemies, like level clearing.
Hmm.
You know?
I don't know that one. I There's a different Transformers mobile game that I really enjoyed. It was like a fighting game that had all eras of Transformers in it.
I see. From the one I remember was from like the some of the newest generations. The the new ones, not the old ones. I actually do have one of them as a physical toy. But if you want me, if you want, I can show it to you.
Maybe a different time. I I
Okay.
I'm definitely a big Transformers fan. Not as much
Same
for the
here.
Michael Bay movies. Like I think the first one's pretty good. Second one's great. third one I am mixed on. Age of
I
Extinction is
I honestly prefer the
great.
TV shows. I honestly prefer the TV shows.
Oh yeah, the TV shows are way better than the movies. With the exception
Yeah.
of Bumblebee and Transformers 1. Those are masterpieces. When I mean Transformers 1,
Hmm.
I don't mean Michael Bay Transformers. I'm talking about the animated Transformers 1.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a good one.
Also, the original Transformers the movie, I don't like it that much. I love its music and whatnot and its animation, but the plot sucked. I prefer GI Joe the movie.
Mm.
GI Joe the movie
Fun,
was better.
fun fact about Transformers and me. When I was like very young, like I'm talking like 5 years old, I used to watch the Transformers on TV, and those were like the ones that like were somewhat real. Did you accidentally open the goddamn image?
No, actually, I didn't. It's just Transformers right now.
Hmm. I see. But like for some reason, when I was like 5 years old, my brain couldn't really distinguish if they were real or not because they looked realistic to some degree,
Honestly,
and I was
I'd
so upset.
expect you to be afraid of the Decepticons from the live action movie because they had some scary looking designs.
I don't remember if I watched the live action movie when I was like 5 years old. I think I watched it when I was like closer to 8. By then, my brain had gotten way better at realizing what's real and what's fake.
I would have had to. Uh, fun little story. At one of my birthdays, they had
Mm.
this limited time Transformers Dark of the Moon uh, Optimus Prime Snowball.
Snowball?
Yeah, like the dessert.
Oh, I thought you meant snowball as in literally a ball of snow.
No. I actually do know somebody who actually makes snow ice cream.
I
Like
mean, I did used to eat snow the one time it did snow in where I lived.
they
I
weren't
did
yellow,
strap
were
like
they?
no, it was green.
What the fuck, dude?
It was filled with grass. It was literally filled with grass and leaves.
Gross. Yeah, I don't recall me ever doing something that stupid. At least I don't think so.
I was like I think 7 or 8 years old. I was young and stupid.
Yeah, we do stupid shit when we're young.
Yeah,
But anyway,
I mean, I'm still doing stupid things. It's just
this game is pretty
toned down.
it was pretty good for what it was.
Mm. See,
Okay, so this next game.
the fuck was that?
I was trying to do the Angry Birds noise. Yes, we're talking
Oh
about
yeah,
Angry Birds.
Angry Bird was peak, bro.
Yes, Angry Birds is amazing. Like that was my I think that was my first mobile game I had ever played. It was on my
Have you
mom's
ever played the
iPad.
Bad Piggy version? Have you ever played the Bad Piggy one where you make like the vehicles and stuff?
No. I've only ever played like the first and maybe the second one.
They're good games. Don't gonna lie, they're very good. Fun. They're fun to play with. They're fun to play in general.
I would like to try
But
the licensed games. Like there's Angry Birds Rio, Angry Birds Star Wars, Angry Birds Transformers. Like that stuff, I
I
would
played
love.
the Transformer ones. I played the Transformer one, the Transformers one. It was good.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. Like
It is mostly just tap the ground, it's just like tap the background to knock down like the enemies and stuff, but it was something.
yeah. Do you remember when Mighty Eagle was considered like incredibly fearsome and semi scary whenever he came on screen?
I think
All right. Okay, I think I got it back up and running. Okay, so
that was good.
this is the game that got me fully into Lego, and it boosted my love for Star Wars as well. Lego Star Wars the video game. This is my second PS2 game I got.
Mm.
It was essentially the day one deal. Now, this game was all about the prequel
Mm,
trilogy. Like, this game was extremely fun back then.
I see.
Okay, got it. Hey, give us a second. My dad's making a protein shake, so I won't be able to hear you.
Mm, okay. Λιγάκι. Όχι, εντάξει, με αντέχω. Τι τόσο πολύ πεινάς. Όχι, αντέχω είπα. Άλλο αντέχω και άλλο πεινάω, αλλά... Πεινάω, εντάξει, έχω... Δεν μπορώ... Εντάξει, κρατιέμαι μέχρι, δεν πειράζει. Και δεν τρως το αχλαδάκι μέχρι να την κάνει. Μην το μιλώ, το αχλάδι. Το βάλω. Τι είπα τώρα. Είμαι εντάξει αυτή τη στιγμή. Δεν πειράζει. Είναι μια κουταλίτσα γλυκό που έχει και θα τη δανείσω σε μισή ωρίτσα. Είμαι εντάξει. Είμαι εντάξει, μαμά. Αντέχω. Δεν θα κάνω κάτι. Έχεις να τσιμπήσεις, δεν πεινάω τόσο πολύ, μαμά, εντάξει.
Okay.
Άστο, άστο.
Okay. Oh, wait. His mic's muted. Maybe he's talking with his mom or something.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Okay. Good. I got everything set up.
Okay. By the way, like maybe half an hour, I'll have to go eat.
Okay. Yeah, we can take a break.
No, it's fine. We can continue. We'll see what we can continue. Yeah,
No,
for
I'm
sure.
talking about like when
I
we
think we
get
may be able
there.
to finish it, depending on how much we have to go through. Is it a lot?
Uh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's continue then.
Okay. So, as I said, Lego Star Wars, absolutely amazing fun game. Uh, like the the characters couldn't talk, so they just kind of made mumble sounds, and they used jokes with the characters without you hearing them say a word.
So pretty much the original Undertale.
Oh my god. But
Or maybe
the
I'm
only
just referencing how they speak.
there's two things about this game that I found the most fun, other than the Lego death sounds.
The Lego Death Sounds do be fun in every game.
Yeah. So you see, when you're outside of the level, and your characters that you unlocked kind of walk around the diner. It's not the cantina. That would be the complete saga. But I, I, Dexter's Diner, I think.
Mm.
And basically, if you attacked one person, everybody would start attacking. Jedi, uh, rebels, Sith, everything. They would just attack each other.
Give me a moment.
Oh, he's muted himself again.
Okay, I'm back.
So, other than that, there's actually this secret on the Attack of the Clones level 2, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And in this, if in this in the on Camino where they were like cloning the
Yeah.
clones and whatnot. There's there's this room, and if you lit up these panels with your other character at the same time, you would basically start a disco party with your characters and the Caminos, the, the
Mm,
Kaminoans.
that seems fun.
It was very fun. Like it was the Star Wars theme, but it what was it? It was like discofied, so it was just really funny.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but when you beat the game, you actually unlock a bonus level at the end of it,
Oh,
and this bonus level would carry on into the later complete saga and whatever else came before that. Basically, it was the first level of A New Hope.
ooh, I see.
Yeah, and that's how you unlocked Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine as characters in the game.
Ooh, I see. See, that seems nice. Yeah, nice word, I think.
Yeah, this game incredibly fun, funny, and like you're gonna hear me talk a little bad about Lego games these days, just because they're kind of not my thing anymore. Not really. I love Lego, but
Mm-hmm.
the Lego games formula kind of grew stale on me because I played so
It's
many of
pretty much
them.
the same formula all the time.
Yeah. But next, this is the Madden game I wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Madden NFL 2003, which came out 2 years prior. This
Uh-huh.
is how I became a Rams fan, and Rams are dominating right now. We just beat the Chiefs, baby. Let's fucking go.
I know nothing about that, but good for you, I guess.
Yeah, if you lived in Kansas, you would hear nothing but Chiefs, Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. Ooh. It's just like I'm so sick of hearing about those guys. Like,
Mm,
and I thought Sooners fans was bad, but
I can only guess.
yeah, because you live in Greece. I don't. Now that I figured that out.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so back to Madden 2003. So
Yeah.
it's basically a football, a normal ass football game, but it was really fun because like me and my brother would co-op this game, and I absolutely played this. Like I used
I have a question.
yeah. What is it?
How long do you think this will last? Like, how long do you think the stream will take?
As I said, like a couple hours.
I mean, we're 2.5 hours in, bro.
Seriously?
Yeah. We started at 6, now it's 8. 8:23.
I mean the stream is. I mean technically the stream's only been on for an hour and 35.
I think that may be because of like all the OBS crash and stuff, like PC crashes.
I mean, if you want to do like half of this today, and then we can do the other half another day, I mean that'd be fine.
Yeah, that's probably the best because in like a bit I will have to go eat, and after I eat I cannot come back. My mother will not allow it.
Okay. So I'll try to rush this part along a little bit.
Yeah, that I think that'd be the best.
Okay. So
So we gotta do this. Anyways,
the next game we're gonna be talking about is Spider-Man for the PS2.
mm,
So
the symbiote one. That
no. So this game is based off of the first Raimi Spider-Man film with Tobey Maguire.
those were goaded.
Yeah. So this game is I actually ended up beating. So it's really cool. You basically go through the story, but you're also given extra missions. Like you can fight uh I think the Shocker and uh uh crap, what was his name again? The Scorpion, like just different random characters. Uh and it's all
Then
voiced by like Tobey
random.
Maguire
Yeah.
and whatnot.
For real, the actor itself, nah.
Yeah, you see, back during
Give
this
me a moment.
era of video games, they would have actors under contract for whenever they did a movie and they were making a game that they'd voice the characters. You don't see that very often anymore, but you also don't see much uh, games based off of films anymore. Like, it's very rare. Ah, he muted again.
My bad about
Okay, so did you hear what I was talking about the license stuff?
that. Yeah, good. Like, I go. I know. I think I left when you said like voiced by Tobey Maguire. Like a bit after that.
Okay, so the reason why they did that is because the actors were under contract when they were doing their films to voice the characters in their licensed video games because licensed video games were making a huge bank and the companies wanted to cash in on it.
Mm,
Yeah, eventually that stopped because people stopped playing mediocre games based off of movies, which I don't think
I
this game
see.
was mediocre at all.
Eh,
You see,
so
when
like I think like the white general, like the general itself, it was pretty mediocre. There are just a few good ones.
yeah, you see, whenever you beat the game, you could actually play as the Green Goblin, and there were mods that let you swing around as Mary Jane.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay.
Like it's hard to go back to now after playing Insomniac's Spider-Man game. Oh, he muted himself again. Must be talking with somebody.
Okay, my bad for keep for constantly just leaving. Stuff happens.
Uh, are you just talking to somebody or something?
My mother keeps calling me for stuff.
Oh, okay. So,
Anyways, yeah, continue.
so the next game I didn't beat because I actually didn't have for very long.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Spider-Man 3 for the PS2.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I remember this game being better combat-wise, but obviously I didn't get too far into it. I think I got to the part where Peter got the symbiote, and I don't think I got any farther than that.
I see.
But this game has by far the funniest uh, ending quick time of all time. I don't know if you've seen the video.
Oh, you mean the shadow of like the web shadow thing? Whatever it's called. That's the name.
No, no, no. So you know quick time events, right? Hello.
Uh, yeah, I know them. What about it?
Okay, so there's this quick time event where you have to save this woman from this burning building,
Mm-hmm.
and so she says she's like when she's tied to the chair with the fire around and Toby is going after is trying to go after her. She's like, "Help, please!" But the thing is, if you miss the final quick time button press, Spider-Man falls flat on his face, and the woman says, "I'm going to die," and then the building instantly explodes. It's the funniest shit.
And then, huh? Really, that's crazy. I think I've heard of it somewhere.
Yeah, it's an incredibly funny deal, and it's the only thing I can like actively remember about the game because I didn't play for very long. I think Jaden probably turned it in or something, but who knows?
Mm.
Oh, but
Let's see.
this next game, very fun. By far my favorite racing game of
I
all
see.
time. This is Speed Racer, the video game.
Mm-hmm.
So this is actually based off of the movie that came out, which
Uh huh.
I don't remember liking the movie, but like this game, my dad I
I
think he picked
see.
it up on Redbox once to rent it, and he decided to own it. So we played the shit out of this
Hmm.
game
I
like
don't
hours
remember
worth.
seeing the movie.
Yeah, I I don't remember it being very good, but I know
Uh huh.
I
I
know it
see.
has a cult following. But you see, the fun thing about this game, it wasn't just any racing game. In this game, you could like smash into people using something called Carfu, where you
Kung
could,
Fu?
yeah, you could
Car
like,
Kung Fu.
yeah, it's basically like you can perform different moves with your vehicles to damage your opponents and have them explode.
What type of weird game is that?
Like I wasn't very good at using the controls. I don't think I ever knew how to use them all, but what I did do, I would bump into people and I would land on top of them using the auto jacks that the cars naturally have.
Uh
And
huh.
there's this thing in the game where this boost system, and if the boosts are filled up all the way, uh, you basically go into this hyperdrive mode where you instantly blow past everybody, including first place most of the time.
Uh huh.
Like this game made the Wii for me. Like that and a different game we're about to talk about. Like
Okay.
I had so
I
much
see.
fun memories about this game. Oh, speaking of, now we can talk about it. By far, my favorite Smash Brothers game based off of features. Super Smash Brothers Brawl.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
Have you played a Smash game before?
Do I own a Nintendo Switch or any type of Nintendo that's not a DS?
Like you haven't like played it over at somebody's house or nothing?
Nope. The only game I've ever played on a Nintendo device, outside my Pokemon, was Fortnite on a friend's Nintendo Switch.
Oh, okay. Well, this game is amazing. Like graphically, it's very unique. Like they went for a more realistic style. Oh, hold on. That's not. Oh, sorry. The OBS. I'm not OBS. Discord went weird.
Damn. Yeah, I think we should just finish talking about this game and call it a day because I don't think God wants this to continue at least today.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a parter stream, which sucks.
I know, right?
Like I have a video planned that's planned to release tomorrow at like 1 a.m. or something. It's like it, we were supposed to get through this entire stream uh, throughout the games. I was supposed to make an announcement, and then I was going to show the tribute. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm seeing that the OBS and PC gods decided they're not having it today.
yeah. So yeah, let's talk about this game and just call it quits here.
Yeah,
So this game like had so much to it. Like it had a bunch of mini games. It has a story mode. Like this is the only Smash game to have a proper story mode. Like none of the
actually,
characters talk, but they don't need to.
mhm.
Also, this is the very first Smash game to feature guest characters.
Mm,
And those
I
guest
see.
characters were Solid Snake and Sonic the Hedgehog. And this is actually what made me a Sonic fan.
Huh,
Yeah,
that's neat.
because there's this trailer for Sonic that's on the Brawl deal, and Live and Learn plays on it. So
I see.
whenever I heard Live and Learn in theaters when I saw Sonic 3, oh boy, that wave of nostalgia hit me, dude. But
Hmm.
this like this game like I can't play now because like when I used to play it, I used to play it with the Wii remote. But playing with the
And you
Wii
don't have
remote
a Wii remote.
sucks. No, no, I have a Wii remote.